The next point in the third chapter is the multi-quadrant operation of DC separately excited motor paid from fully controlled rectifier. Okay, we have already seen that. Okay, a single phase or three phase fully controlled rectifier can give operation in first and fourth quadrant. This is first quadrant, this is fourth quadrant. Okay, this is omega axis, this is torque axis. Okay, so to get the operation in the second and third quadrant, okay, we have to reverse the direction of current. Okay, we know that using only one single phase or only one three phase fully controlled rectifier, we can change the sign or change the polarity of armature voltage. Okay, we know that. Okay, for example, for alpha ranging from 0 degree to 90 degree, okay, and polarities of EB, okay, like this, we can get operation in first quadrant. Okay, to get operation in fourth quadrant, okay, we have to operate the same rectifier as inversion. Okay, means what? From alpha from 0 to 90 degree, we get rectification operation, and for alpha ranging from 90 degree and above to 180 degree, we will get inversion operation, and for that we have to reverse the polarity of back EMF. Okay, means, okay, uh, and so we will get the operation in fourth quadrant. Okay, and during inversion, EB is greater than, EB should be greater than V. Okay, only in that case inversion will happen and power will flow from load. 1 minute. Power will flow from load to source. Okay, so to get the operation in second and third quadrant, okay, second and third quadrant, current direction should be reversed. Okay, so to employ current inversion, current direction change, okay, we can use three themes. Okay, three schemes are there. Okay, total three schemes are there. To get second and fourth quadrant operation along with second and third quadrant along with first and fourth quadrant. Okay, means what? In order to get all four quadrant operation, The first scheme uses single phase fully controlled rectifier with reversing switch. Okay, means what here? Single phase fully controlled rectifier is connected to reversing switch. Second scheme uses a dual converter. Okay. You already studied operation of dual converter in power electronics. And third scheme, okay, uses single phase fully controlled rectifier with field current reversal. Okay, we know that the torque and thereby the speed can be reversed by changing the direction of torque. Okay, T is equal to K pi Ia, means T can be changed or its direction can be reversed. By changing the direction of either phi or IF or IE. Remember, दोन्हीतली कुठली तरी एक गोष्ट म्हणजे फील्ड करंट किंवा आर्मेचर करंट दोघातलं एकच एका वेळेला डायरेक्शन चेंज केली तर आपल्याला टॉर्क आहे तो रिव्हर्स करता येऊ शकेल. ओके, आणि आपल्याला स्पीड जे आहे ते रिव्हर्स करता येऊ शकेल. दोन्ही गोष्टी एकाच वेळेला तुम्ही चेंज केला, डायरेक्शन त्यांची चेंज केली तर ते अशक्य, ते होणार नाही. सेम डायरेक्शन मध्येच ते रन होईल. ओके, तर आपण पहिली स्कीम बघूया. First scheme is single phase fully controlled rectifier with reversing switch. Okay, so the connection will be like this. Okay, there is a single phase rectifier, fully controlled rectifier, and AC supply is given to it. Okay, and there is a reversing mechanism or reversing switch. Okay, switch mechanism is there, and such a supply is given to what? Armature. Okay, this what here is the AC source. At this point it is converted into DC. Okay, and that DC is directly not given to the armature, but it is provided to reversing switch. Okay, so for one combination you will get polarity like this, and for other combination you will get a reverse polarity. Okay, so this reversing switch mechanism can be realized using either relays or either by using power electronic switches like thyristor. Okay, from this onwards, okay, suppose we have generated DC supply. Consider we have generated DC supply, and we will represent this part only. How this is connected? Suppose this is armature, and this armature is connected through relays. Suppose this is a first set of relays, okay, which provides forward motoring operation, okay, in operation in first and fourth quadrant. Okay, and this is the other set of relays, okay, which allows the flow of current in other direction. Okay, suppose the DC current is available. Okay, this is the DC current IA. Okay, and it will flow like this. Okay, when switches relays F, okay, relays numbered F, okay, when they are turned on, the current will flow like this. Okay, this is the direction of current. So for this we will get operation in first and fourth quadrant for positive current direction. Okay, instead of omega we can write V A, and instead of T we can write IA. Okay, so for one direction of current we will get operation in first and fourth quadrant. Okay, and to get the operation in second and third quadrant we have to reverse the direction of current. Okay, for that uh, the relays number F will be turned off. Okay, these relays will be turned off, and R, okay, the relays numbered R will be turned on. They will be turned on. When they are turned on, the current will flow like this from DC supply, then to relay numbered R, then through the armature back to the relay numbered R, and then back to the DC supply. Okay, this will be the direction of current in second case. Okay, you can observe here the direction of current is reverse. Okay, direction of current is reverse means what? You will get operation in second and third quadrant. Okay, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant. Okay, so to get operation in second and third quadrant, reversing switch will operate. To get operation in first and fourth quadrant, forward switches will operate, or forward relays will operate. Okay, but when we want a very fast operation, okay, and the relays require frequent maintenance, okay, So in that case, we should go for power electronics, which is like thyristors. Same connection is there, okay, but instead of relays, just use thyristor, okay, like this. This is armature. And these are the thyristors. Okay, these are the thyristor. Again, DC supply is generated using single phase fully controlled rectifier is given to this reversing switches mechanism. Okay, these are the forward thyristors. Okay, these are the thyristors supporting the forward direction of current, and these are the thyristors supporting the reverse direction of current. Okay, so when thyristor TF, okay, thyristor TF turn on, okay, they are fired, then current will flow like this. This will be the direction of current. And when thyristor TR are fired and TF are turned off, the current will flow like this. Okay, you can observe the current direction is reversed. Okay, so again, when thyristor number TF, okay, TF are turned on, we will get a positive current. Positive current means we will get operation in first and fourth quadrant. Okay, for that thyristors TF will be triggered, and to get operation in second and third quadrant, TF are turned off and TR will be turned on. Okay. Here TR will be turned on. Okay, like this operation will be carried out. Again, here one when we use power electronic switches, okay, we should take a precaution. Okay, suppose when thyristors number TF are working, okay, current flowing through them, and we want to switch the current from TF to TR, okay, and for that, okay, one precaution has to be taken. Okay, when current is transferred from TF to TR, okay, first the current through TF, okay, will be zero, okay, will be zero. Okay, and once the current through TF are zero, then the current will be transferred to TR, and again the current will be increased. Okay, for that what we have to do, we know that these power electronic these reversing switch mechanisms, okay, is supplied with a DC supply, okay, from single phase fully controlled rectifier. Okay, means what, prior to this circuit there is a single phase fully controlled rectifier. Okay, single phase rectifier is there. Okay, so single phase rectifier has 4 thyristors. I will give name here. This is the A point, and this is the as a B point. Okay, so it will be simpler to understand. This is single phase AC supply. These are the thyristors. Suppose this is thyristor T1, this is T2, this is T3, this is T4. Okay, this is point A and this is point B, where DC supply is generated and which is provided to armature through this reversing switch mechanism. Okay, so to transfer the current from forward switches TF to reverse switches TR. Okay, first we have to reduce the value of current to 0. Okay, for safe operation. Okay, whenever a set of switches are turned off and other switches are turned on, okay, we have to ensure that the current in the previous switches will be 0. Okay, हे आपल्याला इन्शुअर त्या ठिकाणी करावंच लागतं. करंट 0 ऑपरेशन असतं. ज्यावेळी करंटची व्हॅल्यू 0 असते त्याच वेळेला ऑपरेशन जे आहे ते दुसऱ्या स्विचेसकडे ट्रान्सफर करायचं असतं. नाहीतर काय होतं, थोडेफार मायनॉरिटी कॅरियर्स जे आहेत ते जे प्रिव्हियसली टर्न ऑन स्विचेस होते त्यामध्ये प्रेझेंट राहतात आणि त्यामुळे काय होतं, शॉर्ट सर्किट त्या ठिकाणी होऊ शकतं. ओके, म्हणजेच या ठिकाणी म्हणजे फॉर एक्झाम्पल मी हेच तुम्हाला केस दाखवतो इथे. Okay, इथेच तुम्हाला दाखवतो. When switches T1 and T2 are turned on, okay, current will flow like this. Okay, here is consider, here is a reversing switch mechanism. Okay, and back to the B point and then T2 and to the source. Okay, current will flow like this. Okay, and when T1 is reverse biased, okay, then we triggered switches T3 and T4. Okay, so we by theory know that the current flows like this. For next half cycle, the current flows like this. From T3 to T4, okay, current flows like this. But you know the concept of overlapping angle. Overlapping angle. Okay, means what? The current through switches T1. Suppose the when current switches T1 and T2 are turned on, the current is have a constant value. Okay, and when they are turned off, the current will not instantaneously go to 0. Okay, it will take some time. It will take some time to reduce to 0. Okay, and suppose at this point switches T3 and T4 are turned on, their current through them will not increase rapidly. Again, it will increase slowly. Okay, and it will settle to a constant value. And this period we know that it is a overlapping angle mu. Okay, means what? The current is decreasing slowly through switches T1 and T2. Okay, indicates that some minority carriers, so some carriers are present in T1 and T2. Some carriers, okay, some carriers are present, still present in T1 and T2. And if we ignore this period, okay, if we ignore this time, okay, then what will happen? The T1 will be, the current will flow through the T1 as well. Okay, and what will happen? The source will be short circuited, or the load will be short circuited to T1 and T4. Okay, so we have to provide some turn off time. Okay, so that all the carriers are removed from the switch T1. Okay, and after that only switches T3 and T4 are turned on. Okay, so we have to wait for some time. Okay, obviously this time is in microsecond, so this precaution has to be taken. Okay, means what, for such operation where current is flowing in one direction, okay, through TF, and after some time we want current to flow through the TR in reverse direction. Okay, and for such a operation we have to ensure current IA is 0. Okay, in order to ensure IA is 0, what we have to do, we have to increase the firing angle of T1 and T2. Okay, we know that as the firing angle starts to increase, the voltage VA will be reduced. Okay, for example, for this case, VA is equal to 2 Vm by pi into cos alpha. Okay, the cosine function will decrease as the angle is increased. Okay, as angle is increased. Okay, means what, as angle is increased, the voltage will be reduced. Obviously the voltage, as voltage reduce, the current will reduce. Okay, as current is reduced, and when it reaches to zero value, when it is reaches to zero value, after that, okay, after that only the TR, okay, the reversing switches will be fired. Okay, and again the firing angle alpha will be reduced. Okay, and now the current will flow through the switches TR. ओके, कळालं हे तुम्हाला? हे लक्षात ठेवायचं, नुसतंच असं करंट रिव्हर्स करायसाठी असं होणार असं नाही. हे जे काही प्रिकॉशन्स आहेत ते घ्यायला लागणार. आणि प्रत्येक ठिकाणी ज्या ज्या वेळेला करंटची डायरेक्शन आपल्याला रिव्हर्स करायची असते, किंवा वन सेट ऑफ स्विचेस ऑफ करायचा आणि दुसरा सेट ऑफ स्विचेस जे आहे ते अँटी पॅरलल मध्ये किंवा एका लेग मध्येच कनेक्ट केलेले असतील, ओके, तर त्या केसमध्ये आपल्याला थोडंसं टर्न ऑफ टाइम जो आहे तितकं वेळ आपल्याला वेट करावंच लागतं. ओके, फॉर मोर इन्फॉर्मेशन यू कॅन रीड द बुक PS भिमरा. ओके, मग आता इतकी इन्फॉर्मेशन भरपूर झाली. द सेकंड scheme is to use dual converter. Is to use dual converter. Okay, you know that dual converters are the converters connected in anti-parallel. Okay, and for low rating road, we can go for a single phase rectifier based or single phase converter based, or single phase dual converter. I will write single phase dual converter. And for high rating load, we have to choose three phase dual converter. Okay, so instead of showing two different circuits, I will show the symbolic representation of them. Suppose this is one such a rectifier or converter. This is the other converter which is connected in anti-parallel. Anti-parallel means what? It is connected in reverse direction. Okay, and both are supplied from a same AC source.
मला काय प्रत्येक सब्जेक्टला
Okay. Both the converters are supplied from same voltage source, and they are used to provide energy or to control the speed or to get the multi-quadrant operation of DC motor. Again, there are two modes. One is the simultaneous mode and second is the non-simultaneous operation. Okay. For such a connection, okay, we know that the polarity is like this. Obviously, if the rectifier is connected in reverse direction, the polarities will be like this. Okay, this is a particular dual converter. Suppose this is a rectifier A and this is rectifier B. Then how it operates? Again, it operates in two modes. One is, okay, chat section, there is a message. Siddharth Swami, do you have any doubt? Siddharth?
No, sir.
Okay. ते एव्हरीवन तुम्ही करून मेसेज करू नका. जर तुम्हाला मित्रांबरोबर चॅटिंग करायचं असेल तर व्हॉट्सअपवर करत बसा. इथे लक्ष द्या लेक्चरला. ओके. Dual converter can be work in simultaneous control. It is also known as circulating current mode, AC circulating current control, or just circulating current control. Okay, I will show you why it is named in this way. Second is non-simultaneous control. It is also known as a non-circulating mode or non-circulating control. Okay. In simultaneous current control, both the rectifiers are operated at a time. Okay. Both the rectifiers are operating. Okay. The rectifier A will be work as a, or converter A will be work as a rectifier, and the converter B will be work as a inverter. Okay. So when 1 minute, Vital sir, the lecture sir, please. So when converter A is operating as a rectifier and converter B is operating as an inverter, we will get operation like this. Operation in first and fourth quadrant. First and fourth quadrant. And when in first quadrant and fourth quadrant, A is rectifier, B is inverter. and in second and third quadrant, the A will work as a inverter and B will work as a rectifier. Okay, in this way we will get the operation. Okay, so in a SAPE operation, the current should flow like this. Okay, when rectifier A converter A is working as a rectifier, the current will should flow like this. Okay, and there is no current from rectifier B. Okay, again this current is a DC current. Okay, and suppose to ensure the current only flow through, only supported by one converter at a time. Okay, we have to maintain one relationship. Okay, that is when one rectifier is working one converter is working as rectifier, other must work as a inverter. Okay, so in that case we should maintain this equation, VA plus VB is equal to 0. Okay, we know that VA is equal to 2 Vm by pi into cos alpha in case of single phase rectifier, and 3 Vm by pi into cos alpha in case of three phase rectifier. Okay, obviously suppose this is alpha 1 or alpha A, firing angle of converter A, and alpha B is firing angle of converter B. Sorry, Shweta, please take the snapshot of presenting.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it should be 0. Okay, means what? The potential of these 2 points, okay, the potential of VA and VB must be same. Okay, when suppose there is a 2 points and if their potentials are same, VA and VB, the potentials are same, obviously there is no potential difference, means no current flow. Okay, the current flows from higher potential to lower potential. Okay, means what? There should be a potential difference. Okay, so in order to current only flow through the armature and not like this, not like this. Okay, we have to maintain both the polarities. Okay, both the potentials same. Okay, we will see remaining theory in next lecture. We will stop